Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Ballistics Masters Winners Bracket Finals. Or semi-finals, whichever you like. Welcome, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get this game going. Sorry about the delay. We had some teammates with power issues and internet issues. Classic. But the game is going to go live fairly soon. Yeah, welcome to South Africa. Goliath Gaming versus EXDEE. Co-caster. Cool guy. Recoil. How you doing, man?
Hey. Good, thanks, and yourself, I said.
I'm good, dude. I'm waiting for my 100 Rand for saying that you're a good guy.
I'll PayPal it to you just now. But looks like we are getting started. I mean, this game we've been waiting for a while. We're a little bit late, 26 minutes to be exact. But it is going to be a good one. This is the semis or the winner bracket final, whichever way you prefer to say it. The winner of this game goes to play against the winner of APG versus... My mind's gone blank, so...
It's APG versus Big Five.
APG versus Big Five, yeah. So the winner, that would be the losers bracket. The winner there goes and plays against the finals, against the winner of whichever team comes on top over here. So we do have a good game in store for us, and the winner here gets a 1-game advantage in the final.
Yeah, 1-game advantage indeed. And sorry, just to correct you, I think that the loser of this goes to the loser bracket final. So whoever loses is not out. They still get a chance to stay in. So the winner of APG Big Five go up against the loser of this, and then the winner of that goes up against the winner of this. It's quite a format, but it is a tournament. It's exciting. We're going to jump into Cobblestone. So the maps are going to be Cobblestone, Inferno, and then Mirage. This is EXDEE versus Goliath. Goliath is a tough opponent for EXDEE here tonight, I think. I mean, not taking much away from EXDEE, obviously great players themselves. But Goliath have been playing nutty recently and been hitting a lot of 2-0s. So we're hoping to see this go to third map. We're hopefully that we're not going to see teams run away with this. We did see EXDEE on Cobblestone in our previous game we casted versus APG. Unfortunately, we couldn't see the full extent of them because APG did drop out due to going 4v5 as they went on CT sides. So we didn't really see EXDEE, you know, extending themselves fully on the full 30 rounds of this map. So we'll have to see how their T side will fare against a full CT stack this time. No 4v5s here, hopefully not, Recoil.
Yeah, hopefully not. I mean, these two teams, it should be quite close, just the way that EXDEE have been playing. I mean, they've also come through in quite, I wouldn't say a dominating fashion, but looks like they're doing quite well for themselves here in this tournament. So, on the other hand, Goliath, I think they've dropped 2 maps in total through their run up here to the winner bracket finals. So, they're doing quite well for themselves. And yes, unfortunately for APG, like you were saying, they dropped down 4v5, so we couldn't get to see the impactful full lineup. I mean, they as I said, they're playing in that loser or the lower bracket semi-final, I guess, and then that they'll play the lower bracket final. So they still have a chance to get into the finals for this tournament. But then we'll see. Let's just see what happens in this game first, I guess.
Yeah, but like as you said earlier on, it's not about you know, both these teams are going to carry on in the tournament. They're no one getting knocked out yet. It's not a knockout game. But you want to get that 1-round advantage because going to the finals, which will be a BO5, you want that 1-round advantage so that you don't have to stress as much. You got that buffer. So this is a very important game indeed, even though no one is going to get knocked out. The loser obviously will have to fight their way to the finals. So yeah, a lot on the line here, Recoil. Ballistics Masters tournament.
On the line.
We're not going to choose teams for favorites because Recoil is biased, sitting there with his Goliath Gaming cap, according to Hilton.
Yeah.
Welcome to chat. I do believe you do have a cap of theirs, though. I know they have a great merch store.
Yeah, I have a Goliath Gaming cap. I have a Big 5 cap. I'm still waiting for my... I know I see Debet there. He's in chat. I'm still waiting for my EXDEE shirt that he promised me at July Masters last year, but I'm just saying. So, yeah, it's nice just to collect something from all the teams. It's my sort of... Every time I go to a major, I get I get something from one of the teams, be it a t-shirt or a cap or whatever the case may be. So it's pretty cool. I've got an APG hoodie, not hoodie. I've got an APG beanie as well, which is pretty
nice.
Cool.
Supporting local.
Yeah.
But you know, when I open up my store, I'm gonna go have some hats as well. But you'll have to sign a contract that says you can only buy a hat if you're above Nova 2. So unfortunately, you won't be able to get one. But I mean, the option is there. You can do the grind. You can do the grind. But anyway, it looks like we're gonna get into cobblestone fairly soon. And everyone is saying good luck, have fun. Let's take it away to the game. Should be going live fairly soon.
Well,
there we go.
Here we go. Pistol round. Welcome everyone who is joining us. This is the Ballistics Masters winner bracket final. EXDEE versus Goliath Gaming. Should be quite a good one. We're going to jump straight into the pistol here. As I said, welcome, and it's good old cobblestone. The maps tonight are going to be cobblestone, Inferno, and then Mirage. So we'll see who comes out where. But yeah, we have Goliath Gaming starting T side. They won the knife, so elected to choose sides on the first map. And well, here we go. We see them moving towards A. That bomb sitting there in danger, waiting. But we have dropped already. There's one TJ getting a nice one tap onto Hack'em. But here comes Nef. He's going to reply. So does Massacre. And that's 2 quick kills here for GG. And there's a reply finally from EXDEE. And that makes it a 3v3, 3v2. As I say that, Massacre chimes in. There's Triceps. He's going to get another one for himself. Massacre left on 11 HP. This doesn't look good for Goliath Gaming. But 1v2, he doesn't have bomb control either. So we'll see what he can do here. Massacre, he does do well with these pistols, but double peeking this angle is EXDEE. And they take the first pistol round. Great start from them here in the winner bracket finals.
Yeah, great start indeed. EXDEE clawing away that first round from Goliath. They're going to need that. Starting on CT side, that's a nice advantage for them. Obviously, the T's want to get those early rounds. But as we said last week, I feel personally cobblestone could be heavily favored towards the T's if you know what you're doing. Now we'll have to wait to see if Goliath will bring this back. But never mind, EXDEE finding the first round. Things are getting excited, getting warmed up. I thought Deviant was going to get a headshot on a teammate towards danger at one point in that previous round, but unfortunately, memes were not graced just yet. EXDEE, that's TJ holding drop down. Bomb is lurking towards drop down though, so there could be a full push coming through. Let's announce the teams. So EXDEE taking up the CT side. We have Russ, BS, TJ, Papa Triceps, and KZR. On Goliath side, we have Deviant, Neft, Hack'em, Goals, and Massacre. Goliath now opening up the round. There we go.
As you said, Deviant, Massacre gets a team kill onto him. But EXDEE looks like they're in a tough road here. 2v2 now. And the SMG is not seeming to work in their favor. GG, they've taken a couple of kills here. A nice couple of headshots, killing one of their own as well. Oh, there we go. Nef with the one dig says hello. Takes the head off of Papa Triceps. But there's the boost. Not really working out yet. There we go. There's the peak. Double peak, in fact. And Goliath, they win that round as well. So that's the anti-eco win. That's a big win. Especially if you're on the T side, because that hampers the CT side economy like a champ. So, unfortunately there for EXDEE not being able to pick up that round, that's going to force them back onto a pistol eco or, you know, pistol armor buy. These guys are going to battle it out now. See who takes the next round. We'll go into that all-important buy round.
Yeah, so this messes up the economy a little bit here because right now we have the T's that can buy up these SMGs, and if they win this round, then there's going to be another save coming out from the CTs. So this throws everything off. You do not want to get in a one round situation so early on. You want to get those first 3 rounds and hold it. But Hack'em, he finds 2 frags, takes down BS KZR. There we go, Deviant holding drop down window. Finds a frag of his own, and now it's all up on Papa Triceps to try and get this bomb. And he's not going to be able to. He does find a frag though. Gets a nice headshot into Deviant. But Goals is going to finish it off there. Just a flurry of headshots coming through with those SMGs. Farming that money.
Yeah, that puts Goliath here in a pretty decent spot, because they know the call should come out that EXDEE bought this, so they should know that EXDEE are going to go on onto another eco or full eco, so they're going to be able to farm up a little bit more money. It's going to put them into a good standing here, good lead for them, economy wise and round wise. If Goliath pick this round up, if they lose this, well, I mean, all the better for XD, right? So they should go down 3-1 here. Is XD. Neff opening it up. Another headshot. That Mac 10 granting him a lot of money. Hack'em also with the SMG. UMP getting that kill as well. And this is this round where it's just, well, SMG power against no armored CTs, and well, it should go the way of X or GG, and it does. And that puts Goliath into a great economy spot. I mean, 2 of their players sitting above 8k. Not bad.
It puts him in a great position right now. We see Neff there, he's almost on 10k himself. On the other side we have Russ, $0, so they're obviously going up for that full buy now as they're going to bring out those rifles, but they do have 2 SMGs in hands, which is Massacre saving that MP10, and there's also a MP9 on Neff. Sorry, that is on Goliath's side. From the CT side, they got the full rifles and the AWP setup, which if they lose this, they're going to go into another eco. So winning that economy battle is Goliath, and Deviant, I don't think he spotted the player jumping up there. I think there was a bit of smoke in his vision. Never mind though. Utility coming out here from Goliath, trying to get that B presence. Neft, he does find a frag with that MP9, getting close range, and Massacre finds himself on the Mac 10. Russ struggling to put that rifle to work. Unfortunate, but a nice round there for Goliath. Deviant finding one. KZR goes down, hiding in a sneaky corner. It's usually one and done. Unfortunately, it's one and none in this scenario as he gets shut down. Last player hiding the smoke. Oh, sorry, 2 players left hiding smoke. No one hiding smoke. Ninjas were killed.
No, that's...
Yep.
Yeah, that's well, unfortunate here for XD. I mean, they were primed there, right? They had the AWP. I think they could have used the AWP better. Probably posted on B side there by Fountain, or even, you know, really having a rifle support chicken coop maybe with the AWP as well, because this is the story. They're pretty much okay except for this round. Now that I'm talking about it, they've been putting a lot of pressure on B. I mean, first round they went drop. Yes, their plan was going A, but they went drop. Second round they went onto B. Third round they went onto B. Now they're putting some pressure onto A. The bomb is towards A, so it does seem like they're gonna go A, but we'll see how it works out. Massacre, I don't think he's dropped that Mac 10. This is, I mean, what, he's got... Massacre has 7 kills, and I think 6 of them have been with the Mac 10 this game already.
Well, if the Mac 10 is working, then keep it, because they are finding Neft with a dirty flank. But I mean, CZs, why not? Those kind of things happen. But if you can hold into that Mac 10 and you can make it work for you, then why not? Keep using the Mac 10. Yeah. Just get that economy. Just make sure that when you do lose a round finally, you're going to have the economy to start spreading that around and helping your teammates out with AKs and rifles. Obviously, you don't need it, as Neft was on pretty much on 16k going to the beginning of this round. But they're just making sure they have that nice buffer, and they're not going to run into any money problems anytime soon. Unfortunately, on the CT side, they're buying a double AWP setup now, which is interesting. Yeah. But it might be needed because they're losing rounds, they're bleeding rounds. They found the first one and then have lost 4 consecutively. So maybe a double AWP setup will change things around. But there's a full B stack as well here, recall. So they're expecting a B push, and looks like Goliath are just going to take it slow and see where they can get a pick.
Yeah, I mean, if we remember a little bit of team damage case, but if we remember back to when XT were playing APG, as soon as they picked up the double AWP setup, yes, it was on Mirage, they just started winning rounds. I mean, they picked up double AWP setup, they won 7 rounds in a row. So maybe this is what's going to work here for them against Goliath as well. They pick up the double AWP setup, and well, you know, it works for them because you know, they just get the kills. But we'll see what happens here. It is a different map, of course, as well. And Hack'em, he's going to open up onto TJ. Headshot there. AK. Here comes Goliath. They're going to push out. Flashes do come out. Bomb is moving towards A side. That's been seen now. Goals, he gets 1 kill after getting traded. Hack'em gets traded out there by KZR. He was quite low. But here comes Deviant onto side there. Picks up this. That is, and Massacre, he's going to find the last 2 kills again, where he finally trades out the Mac 10 and finds himself an AK, and well, he's sitting on 15k, fully bought up, 14k, fully bought up, and I don't think Goliath are going to be running into any economy issues anytime soon.
Yeah, Goliath are not struggling in the money department right now, just whipping out those dollar bills as they run around this map. But CTs, not looking too good. We do have a full lineup of CZ. Sorry, -1. There's a P250 on Papa. So let's see if these CZs can do some work. We know how dangerous they've been in the past. KZR, can he find one? No, he's flashed. Deviant finds the headshot there onto KZR as he had a great chance to find some frags, but unfortunately does not get shut down. Neft, he finds a headshot of his own onto Russ. He does not find the second headshot, but he does have a nice spray down, and the last player left is TJ. TJ finds one, but unfortunately can't do much more damage to that CZ, and just a whole slew of rounds coming out here for Goliath. Looking very comfortable and confident right now, and I don't think they need to stress it at all at this point. They can literally do what they want because they've tilted XD. I mean, once you 1-7 up, it's a bit tough to come back from this on your CD side. We see another double op setup. It didn't work before, but I'm hoping we see a little bit of XD come alive here and start bringing this game a little bit closer. There is a whole bunch of rounds left, so they can do it.
Yeah. Well, XD, they've got everything to play for here. Goliath, 6 rounds ahead right now. And, well, there we go. Hacking again, finds one. Can't find the second. KZR through the smoke. Picks up the trade there. And, well, this looks already better this round from XD. But now here comes the full rotate from Goliath onto A side. And there's Neff. He finds Papa triceps there with the headshot. Clean. Goliath, they've got the site. And XD, they're not pushing in anytime soon. They're going to play this retake. Wait for the bomb to go down. All the util is now being used by Goliath. They realize they have an open sight through the smoke. Neff picks up TJ, and that was great little pickup there for him. KZR trying to reply through the smoke doors. He comes through with the flash. There's one. Can he find the second? Yes, he does. In the fashion of a headshot there onto KZR to finish it all off. 8-1 is the scoreline. Not really sure. XD, they're going to take a pause here. Tactical pause it is. Maybe try and find the heads a bit here.
Yeah, tactical pause coming out. Obviously, the economy is not there for full rifle buyouts, so I prefer a tactical pause when you can buy rifles in your hands. So, because you know, recall, you get to attack pause, right? And everyone sits down and goes, "Okay, well, what have we done wrong? This is not going right."
Yeah.
And then you know, the team captain steps up, and the IGL goes, "You know, we're gonna get this. We got this. We can try this. Do something different. You run out of pistols. You all get headshot, and then you're like." Okay, back to square one. I usually prefer to do it straight after the pistol buy when you know you can get those rifles, you get confident, you get that boost, you get that prep talk, and then you run out there guns blazing. But never mind, attack pause is needed, it's come out, so we'll have to see what they discuss and if they can change things up here because they do need to find some rounds. We saw XD go nuts last week, so we're hoping we see these young players step up. We know they are heavy hitters, but then again, we do know that Goliath is a big ask of these players, you know, to go up against a team like Goliath. They've been around for a long time. They've played the game for a long time. They're part of the furniture in the South African scene, so yeah, it's good experience all around here. But it'll be nice to see them get a couple rounds on the board. What do you think they can do differently?
I mean, right now they're just it just looks like they're being out-aimed at the moment. Not really outplayed because they are stacking. You know, they've been using the B stack quite a bit, and well, you know, that smoke there from yes, it just tells my story. I mean, it just looks like the communication is lacking at the moment. I mean, it looks like they're when stuff like that happens. How do you just, you know? Unfortunately, there it's just that's pretty much the tale of this game. Goliath have just been winning the aim battles. XD just haven't been able to really do anything about it. Maybe they can throw a couple more smokes, try and keep Goliath at bay for a lot longer in the round, especially, you know, playing off angles, like, you know, making sure you're having 2 people watch B plats instead of 1, and trying to get the trades and stuff. I mean, they did it well where KZR traded off with the assist, but I mean, this, you know, it's just waiting to see what we do, and then this happens. Goliath take control of drop, and well, this is the story of Cobblestone. You need to keep drop and belong. No, you need to keep drop. If you don't, that rap is going to come, and that rap's going to come hard.
Yeah, and those headshots come even harder. Deviant taking down Papa Triceps. No armor this round, will head armor anyway. And Russ just waiting for some exits. Unfortunately for XD, Goliath is just looking on top form right now. Cobblestone is a hard map though, recall. I mean, it's a tough map. As you say, if you don't hold drop, you're going to struggle. And if you're playing against a team that's just this fired up right now, it's going to be tough. But hopefully, XD can warm up on this map. We can take it to next map and we see a change of pace. But there's still a lot of game to play on Cobblestone, so I have belief they can turn this around at any time. All they have to do is start finding that stride and then ride the wave. CZs aren't going to do it though.
No, they need to get those rifles up. I mean, just something else to note, this is XD's map pick as well. So I always talk whenever we do a cast, I always talk about this mental game, right? And with a young team like XD, remember this isn't the same XD we saw at Masters last year. It's a completely different team. So especially with a young team like XD, you don't have that mental edge or that mental strength to say, okay, listen, we're 9-1 down. It is our map pick. What are we doing wrong? This is what we need to fix. In terms of, you know, the difference being a team like Goliath, they've been around to get playing together a lot longer and all of that stuff, right? So that comes into play. And I think right now, XD just need to say, okay, we need to compose ourselves and make sure that we're doing things right. Not over-peaking. PS is just getting mashed by goals. But Russ, he's there to trade. Gets 2, actually. Massacre trades out. That's a 3v3 now. And we're going to see what happens the rest of this round. So Bomb is moving towards A side.
Yeah, Bomb making his way towards A. Neff is there, though. He is the bomb carrier. We also have an SG on Hakim. That's dirty tactics. And Massacre finding a nice shot there onto KZR. Just trying to just hide himself on site to diminish any chances of bombs getting planted. But unfortunately, not going to work out. And Hakim, with that 2x scope on that SG, just making sure no one gets onto his site. There we go. He finds one. Will he find the second? For TJ, misses that. He gets taken out. Sorry. Triceps misses that AWP shot. Might get sprayed down here in the smoke though. Triceps playing with danger. He has an AWP and a close angle. Is he going to find
They know
he's
there as well.
They know. Hakim has an idea. He's not hacking. He just has an idea because he has great game sense. And a semi-decent spray on an SG. We're not going to say that was professional level spray, but he got the frag nonetheless.
Oh man.
10-1 in the favor of Goliath here.
Yep. That is the scoreline. Unfortunately here, you know, we see XD though doing well to get to the winner bracket finals, you know, of the Ballistics Masters. For such, I mean, you know, for such a new team, it's great to see the new talent or the new teams, you know, getting far in tournament. And it tells a great story for what's to come local CS wise. And well, here we go. Goliath Gaming goals. He picks up the first one. Now on to DJ. Can he? Deviant finds one as well, and that's B-side open already. And we've got 3 rotations left here for XD. KZR, he's right there by the door. He only has a deagle to work with though. And we've got that Camus in play. There we go. He finds the tag onto goals through the smoke. 5v3.
Ooh, Russ finding a nice headshot. So Russ starting to come a little bit alive here for XD. He found 2 in the previous round, and he's just found himself another one. And I have no idea how Deviant has survived. He's on 1 HP. Rest though finding a second headshot. KZR. He might be able to find a frag here through the smoke. He knows where Neff is, but unfortunately the rotate's going to come in. Neff, he finds a headshot there on KZR. He just stopped watching that angle. Massacre looking for some frags here. Chasing down XD as they run away, trying to save any rifle and hope they have for the rest of this half. And there we go. Russ gets taken down. That is brutal. Just running after the remaining players of XD here. No saving economy, no saving rifles, no rounds for you. You get that first one, but after that, it's Goliath's show.
Yeah, I mean, what, this is 11 rounds in a row after taking the anti-eco, after XD wins pistol. I mean, quite a dominant Goliath Gaming winning in quite a dominant fashion here on the first map. But still a lot of CS left to play. This isn't a BO1, so we still have 2 more maps left. We're going to go to Inferno after this. And XD, they still have... Here we go. Hakim finds one, finds a second.
Wait,
Russ finding
a second.
one.
No scope. Sorry, no scope.
Yeah, no scope.
We have to add
really,
that.
I mean,
come on. I mean, it was a scope and he didn't use it, so it's a no scope, right?
Well, I guess you're right. I mean, 2 times no scope. Well played.
we have to look for something. Anyway, the Triceps, he does find one of that AWP, but he gets taken down. A refrag comes in from Deviant. Massacre finds another headshot than KZR after a nutty spray down. Bissus though, he has that AWP. He finds a frag, and this is I don't know. Does he have time? He has time. Surely. Surely he's got time.
It's gonna be close.
This is going to be close. He's got it. He's fine. Second round on the board. XD.
Yeah, he's got it.
XD. Second round on the board.
Oi!
11-2.
0.3 seconds remaining on that defuse.
He was going for achievements.
Yes,
He's playing at a whole different game.
He was. Last second defuse. Well, looks like a little bit of life here from XD. Maybe we see them pick up the last 2 rounds here of this half, and then we have a decent half. I mean, it's not a half that you're looking for in terms of score, but it is a half that you can come back from. At the moment, if it goes 2-14, unfortunately, that, you know, if you don't win the pistol in the second round, or if you lose the anti-eco, you know, you have to go on quite the winning streak to come back. And, well, unfortunately here for XD, they've got everything to play for. They need to take the last 2 rounds in this half. They have the AWP on Papa Triceps. TJ here, unfortunately, has that UMP, though. Still can do some work. He's playing a close angle. And we have Goliath Gaming prepped to take A side.
Yeah, but I just want to keep my eyes on Hakim. I want some more no scopes coming from that SG. I'm just you know, just throwing it out there. It keeps things interesting. But as you said, bomb flirting towards A site. SG doing a little bit of damage there onto TJ. They have sold this quite nicely, as you see. The CT side stacking deep on B side. Hakim should be banned from using that gun in a competitor, especially in a winner bracket final. But it's in the game, it's allowed. I'm just waiting for the P90 to come out. TJ, he finds a frag to Hakim. That's what you get. Get a UMP to the face, sir. Persist. Now he's on site. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to hold the angle because he gets shut down by Goals. Goals finds a nice spray transfer onto Papa Biceps. TJ, though, he gets a second UMP spray down of this half. So it's 2 vs 2. Bomb still needs to get planted. Massacre has to pick it up and get it onto site. Neff has it up. He's holding. Surely he has heard TJ here. He must have heard TJ. If I've heard TJ, he's heard TJ. There we go. Neff finds Russ. And now it's up to this UMP and a Dream. Can he find a 4K with this UMP and get another round on the board here for his team?
Yeah, well, 1v2, there's the AWP of Neff, and that's going to say no to TJ. That's 12-2. It's looking all the more dominant here for Goliath. And, well, we're going to see XD, they're going to go on to another pistol buy. And there comes the Massacre Mac 10. He's going to be using that against these pistols. And Papa Triceps picks up a Mac 10 of himself there. Last round of the half. You're going to see here what if XD can pull out the 3rd round. And we're going to see Goliath, they're going quickly towards B side, already out on plat, onto site. No one from XD around. There goes Hakim, takes out Russ, takes out KZR, 2K to start off the round. There's Neff to answer with the Deagle as well. And 2v5, just like that. Bomb is going to go down on the B side. And, well, Neff finding the assist with the AWP. And now just Papa Triceps left with that Mac 10.
Yeah, Mac 10 in hand and a massive Dream. Unfortunately, dare say this is going to be the end of the half, because here comes Massacre. And what? He jumps through the window, spots him in his blind spot, turns it around and gets the frag. Massacre finishing off that half. 2-13. Not the greatest from a CT side. And as we you said, that was the strongest half. Well, that's what the half we saw last week, because that was when they were 5 vs 5. That was CT side was pretty good. So only when they changed the T, we didn't really get to see them shine to their best. So hopefully they can step it up here. And it's not about winning this map now. You know, they can kind of just let that go. What they need to try to do is just, you know, mentally prepare themselves and get a couple rounds on the board and go, okay, you know, we can take rounds from Goliath. We can do this. Let's get those rounds. Let's get that confidence, and then let's go into the next map and win a round. And that's how you start off, with Papa Triceps getting a frag. But unfortunately, Hakim returns, takes on KZR. Russ, here's an opportunity here. And the T's are finding some frags there, Rico. So this is looking positive. Yep. There we go. Bistis, he finds the second one for this round. And he finds the third one. A nice headshot there onto Massacre at the double doors. And last player left gets shut down by Papa Triceps. Finding 2 frags himself that round. And this is what I said. Get some rounds on the board. Get that confidence and make sure you can go into the next map feeling it. Or are we going to see an overtime? You never know.
Well, hopefully. I mean, we all want that overtime. It's the most exciting CS ever. I wish all CS was just overtime. But we do have that anti-eco bar, full pistol armor here. Full, might I add, full CZ armor being brought up. And, well, against this, let's see if the first round doesn't repeat, the first half doesn't repeat itself on XD. There we go. Neff, no, finding Papa Triceps. Not a good start here. Well, there comes XD. There we go. TJ finding goals. Can he find a second? Yes, KZR is there to find Deviant. Now that's a 3v4 here. Kobe comes out. Massacre finds TJ with that nade. 3v3. There goes Rush with the UMP. There's BSS with the AK as well, finding 2 for himself. 3 players left alive, and this is the XD we want to see.
This is the aggression we want to see. Finally stepping it up. Just, you know, just not giving a damn and running through there and getting those frags. It is, you know, the first couple of rounds, so obviously the losing team is slight disadvantage right now because they can't buy up any rifles or armor. But nonetheless, aggression finally coming out here from XD, and hopefully we can see them string some rounds together and get back into this winner bracket final for the Ballistic Masters. The winner of this goes one map advantage going into the finals. Deviant getting a dink onto Rust. Rust replies. He gets that UMP shots out, and here we go. The T's finding 3 frags straight up in this pistol round. So this is the last day before they go into full rifle buys.
Yeah. Well, that all-important rifle round, so we know we speak about it quite often, and especially here for XD, it's so important that they win it. They can't afford to drop any rounds here until they have at least 9 or 10, just to build that confidence. You know, it's all about that mental game. When you get to this level of CS, you can't let that mental game slip. And there we go. There's the last 2 kills falling, and that is the 5th round on the board for XD. This is, you know, it looks like a different team. They're hitting their shots. They're playing coordinated CS. Maybe they just do a lot better on the T side.
Maybe XD should just be this is probably like XD meme team. That's you know how teams have like you got like Leap Pro, Voxity and whatever. This is XD meme teams. We're gonna brutally lose the first half, and then we're gonna come back and show you how to play CSGO. That's what's happening over here. And now the rifle's coming out though, so we got 5 AKs in the hands of the T's. So 1-shot headshot. But Deviant getting a spray down. Hakim getting that rifle in his hands, also finding frag. Hakim doing some great work for his team so far on Cobblestone. And oh, Hakim, he finds the second one, but Papa replies, gets the refrag. He gets the second. Can he find more? He does need to go big here. Unfortunately, gets shut down. He has 2 HP in a dream, but he gets a flash and he goes down. XD just loosening that rope a little bit. They need to tighten it up and not lose those rifle rounds.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, right? You go in with confidence. You take, I mean, that 3 rounds in a row. Yes, it is the rounds off the pistol, but those are the rounds that build you that confidence. Those are the rounds that carry you through the game. And well, unfortunately, that first buy round comes in. Is goals? Neff taking a peek there at mid. Neff one, he's gonna look to fall back to A side, but this is XD. They're prepping here, throwing a lot of util towards B. Looks like it is a good old fake, but Deviant, he's heard that information. Surely he's heard those footsteps, and the info can get called. They're coming towards drop. Deviant here with the Mag 7, looking at trying to see if he can hold this drop. Mag 7, it's gonna end. No, he misses those shots. KZR almost comes out on top. 12 HP left on Deviant. He gets out though. He's got that swag 7 waiting. Get a pick off. Build some bank for his team. But here we have XD playing this very slowly. I don't know if this is a good idea for them. The aggression paid off very well for them. And then they decided the first buy round to take it a little bit slower. And they didn't really get much done.
No, not much done indeed. But changing the pace is never a bad thing. 43 seconds still on the clock. Still bomb in hand. 5 players alive. So there could be worse things. They still haven't made a decision on where they want to go with this bomb. This is what's troubling me right now. But there we go. Rice, he finds a frag onto goals. So this could be that time. There we go. KZR, he finds a second frag. Sorry. Second frag for the team. First frag for the round for him. Massacre replies. Neft is right there to back them up. So the A push has been foiled. Neff looking extremely dangerous, but Puppet Triceps takes down Massacre, who tries to rotate. He finds the second one. Biceps coming alive in the second half. Hakim, he's got to go big here, but he's only got 2 HP to get shut down by TJ. And another round in the bag here from XD. 6-14. Considering where they were, this is looking a lot better for them. Just for that mental game, you know, they have to get back into this mentally, and they have to find their confidence. And you know, we're starting to see Biceps getting some nutty shots. Russ is starting to step up. This is looking good for the second map recall. I'm feeling this. I want to see this go to the third map.
Yeah, of course. You know, that's what we all want to see. 3 maps of 20 rounds of overtime. You know, that's the dream, right? Not for us, but I mean for the players because it's exciting, or for the viewers because it's exciting CS. But TJ, he's aggressive here with the P90 onto B plat. He's going to try and find something, but it is KZR to open up onto Neff. On that mid, Goliath only have pistols. They don't have many upgrade pistols either. So there's one for Massacre. He gets out as well. Russ finds a trade onto goals, and there's the double push. One goes down. Biersis, that is Hackham with the dirty headshot onto Biersis with the USP of all weapons, and he's going to look to try and maybe find a second while Russ plants the bomb on A.
Yeah, Hackham is having a nutty game, and I don't even know how he's finding these shots. Oh, biceps. Papa triceps, sorry. I was worried they recall. Thought we were going to see another USB headshot coming out. But it seems Cobblestone right now is all about controlling that economy, and they're doing a great job of just keeping Goliath at bay. Goliath obviously at the advantage. They have those 14 rounds, so they only need to find 2, so they have time to save. And it's always nice to see them opt for that because, you know, you want to play the objective. You don't want to get tilted. You don't want to get... You know, you don't want to get greedy. You don't want to just go straight up, oh, we're going to force buy every round and then take this away. But they're playing this nice and passive, saving where they need to save. Goals, though, with that CZ. Finds a frag. Hack him. This could be a bad opportunity here for EXDEE because those CZs are dangerous. Never mind, triceps. He finds a nice headshot there onto Hackham. Hackham changing up his sight all the time, so that was nice game sense awareness there. Just check the window. 3 vs 2 though, and we do have an AK in the hands of Goliath here, and that's Neff.
My CS decided to crash on itself, so
alright, I'll take it away.
While I get this sorted on.
3 vs 2, we have Massacre with a CZ in his hands, Neff with an AK, Massacre just holding the rotate. They surely should know Bomber's move side. We got a chance here for Massacre to find a frag. Oh, this could be good. This could be good for Goliath. There we go. Massacre finds one. He's going to get a rifle in his hand, so he has an AK. 2 vs 2 now, but unfortunately no headgear for any of these players. Neff, he finds a frag, so now it's 1 vs 2. Triceps, he finds one. Can he find the second one? 1 vs 1. Bomb down. EXDEE need this round, otherwise it's going to go to match point. Neff making some noise, trying to just throw Puppet Triceps off here. Unfortunately, he's not going to fall. He has eyesight of the bomb, but it gets sprayed down just at the edge of the smoke. And Neff is going to find the round here for Goliath. And in a turn of unfortunate events, EXDEE are going to let that lose. I just don't understand that recall. They had everything. They had the advantage, but the CZ prevails yet again. And just that positioning from Massacre, making sure that there is no flank. He finds an AK, and that's when the loss of that round starts to happen. 8-14 now.
Yeah.
The bomb actually exploded, recall, so they actually managed to keep that one in the bag. They're lucky. It's 8-14. It doesn't go to match point. We read the situation wrong. I thought he had time, but we were wrong, Recoil. Cast is wrong. 2018. Rip.
We'll see that on Twitter in the morning. Anyway, we're going here. Massacre says hello to Papa Triceps with the orb. Finds the opening kill onto B plat. And Rusty's going to try and find goals. He does. Sterling headshot there by him. 4v4 now. Makes things even. Bomb is rotating back towards A. And Neff here, he's in a good position. I don't think EXDEE realizes he's there. There we go. Picks up one. KZR just turning his back for a little bit too long. And Neff's there to pick it up. 3v4. Looks like we do have TJ. He's going to poke and prod on B and see if he can find anything. And while the 2 remaining, Russ and Biersis, they're going to look towards A side. Try and find this opening here onto Neff.
Yep, trying to find anything right now. 3 vs 4. Goliath letting a round one slip through their fingers. Good news for EXDEE. They did well though. They planted the bomb. They had the advantage for most of the previous rounds. So let's see if they can steal another round out the bag of the Goliath camp right now. Bomb very far away from the players. Deviant. Always going to get taken down by Russ.
Russ
so Russ
finding Deviant.
Yeah.
He's going to try and open up there. But Hackham is close nearby. Can he find the shot? No, he doesn't. Biersis comes out on top. 2v2 now. This gets exciting here. Biersis on side. Neff rotating around behind. Finds Biersis. Now, TJ, he does have the bomb. He can try and win this for his team. I mean, bomb control 73 HP, but the wide peak by Massacre. That is TJ that falls down.
Yeah, TJ going down, and that is match point here on the first map of Cobblestone. This is a BO3 for the winner bracket final of the Ballistics Masters. So we still have more CSGO to come. Going to match point. So let's see what goes on here. Obviously, full buy is coming out here for the rest of this match, or first of this map for EXDEE Gaming, as they can't allow another round to go. It's going to put them in a tricky situation if they lose any more rounds. We do see his TZ coming out, but there we go. Deviant, he finds a headshot there onto KZR.
Yeah, there we go. Massacre finds the second one onto TJ. And that's a quick 3v5-year match point, as Isa was saying. Triceps, he's going to look to equalize. There we go. Finds a kill there onto Massacre. Now, Hakim, he's left here on the B side. There is all three players from EXDEE. They look like they're prepping to take this B long area. Bomb is sitting on B long. BSS, he's got control of that. And Triceps just waiting for that smoke to fade. But this is Russ in drop. Going to find Deviant here, but Deviant comes out on top. Finds Russ. Now it's a 4v2. There is Hakim with one. Can he find the second yard to BSS? No. BSS comes out on top with the Galil. Tries to rotate back around, but he hears the footsteps. And gets that AWP. Now he is looking. There we go. Finds one onto Deviant. Good start. Now Neff. He's going to be the second man on the block here. Goals is wrapping far around. Big flank is for him. There comes the Molly. Great Molly. Pushes BSS out on site. He can still do this. He does have the 1v1s that he can isolate. Goals playing this very patiently. Peeks wide. No scope. Doesn't connect. And that is map number 1 in the favor of Goliath Gaming. Well, ever so close to taking, or one map closer to taking this BO3.
Yeah, that was a tricky map for them. EXDEE just, you know, they came alive in the second half, so obviously we can give them props for that. Did a great job, but Goliath had just controlled that game from the beginning. They went up, they found the first round towards EXDEE, and then they just started letting rounds slip as Goliath went all the way up to 11 rounds, I think, before they lost another one. So that was a tough map indeed there for EXDEE. Very unfortunate, but they did start to come alive very cool, so hopefully that has just eliminated all mental issues they've had about this game, and they found some confidence. And hopefully going into Inferno now, we'll be able to see a lot more aggression and a lot more 90 shots coming out of EXDEE. But Goliath looking like the favorites right now, looking like they wanted to get that one map advantage going into the BO5 final, coming within a week's time, so it's very, very soon. And then EXDEE are going to have to battle out in the loser bracket final if they drop out of this, but there's still Inferno to come. We saw them stepping it up, getting aggressive towards the end, hitting some 90 shots. BSS going big. We had Papa Triceps also hitting some crazy shots, and Russ getting some nice spray transfers. So hopefully they can get this in the bag and we can go to that third map. But we'll have to wait and see. What do you think? What do you think EXDEE should be thinking about right now? Where do you think they should be going? How do you think they should be taking this first loss of the map, Recoil?
Well, I mean, there's a lot to talk about in terms of how, you know, losing on your own map pick, it gets a bit rough. Look, the guys, I know one of the guys are having internet issues. He's playing from a cell phone, so as we know, that is a little bit unstable. Packet loss does play a factor there. And well, I mean, there's not really much to say about how, you know, maybe potentially EXDEE plays a bit more aggressive, because the rounds that they did play aggressively, they picked up in quite a great fashion, or overwhelming fashion, and that is so. We'll see how they do here. This is Goliath Gaming's map pick, so this is essentially their home ground, and they're going to come to play. I mean, they've been hitting nutty shots. I fail to recall you know, any missprays or anything from Goliath. They look like they're on point tonight. And yeah, EXDEE towards the second half of that first game, well, in the second half of that first game, they did look like they were coming alive, playing like the EXDEE we saw who played against APG.
Yeah, and as you said, I think was towards the end of the first half, you were saying how that this EXDEE lineup is a new lineup.
Yeah.
It's a totally different lineup for what we saw last year, the Masters. So we need to give teams like this time to grow, to find their footing. And it's nice to see them be able to get those rounds off teams like Goliath, because let's be honest, it's Goliath. They're a nutty team.
Yeah, exactly.
So for a new team of youngsters under such a great brand such as XD to come up and get, 8 rounds in the first map of this Winter Bracket final, that's insane in itself. So I'm hoping that the team will just sit down and be like, you know what, we got 8 rounds, we can get more this map, we can even get the map, we can win rounds. Let's just play the objective, let's just hold our angles, and let's just get aggressively on the T side and see what we can find. So hopefully we'll see that from XD. Hopefully they've warmed up a little bit now. Goliath, obviously, doing not much more that they can do, because they were just running around and pretty much controlling the map from round 2. Just getting some insane headshots, and as we can see now, Neff in the warm-up just getting some nutty 1Ds. So Goliath doing a great job of controlling 1, the economy, 2, figuring out where the players are and just making sure they're not going to get any, because there weren't many flanks coming through onto Goliath. Goliath did a great job of just making sure that they found the lurker and shut them down every time. They just controlled the game the whole time. So they're playing some great CSGO right now.
Yeah, they are definitely, and I mean, it just shows you how much better they did in the second part of that hop. I mean, that's what we've been talking about, right? How XT woke up and they started hitting their shots. Maybe they just took a bit of time in that pause just to calm themselves down, or whatever the case may be, T-tilt. But I did get a message from one of the players, or one of the one of the MGO Reddits from the MGO saying
words,
that, sorry, jeepers, words are hard. I got a message from Reddits from the MGO saying that the guys are just having fun, they're having a laugh. So it makes it shows you a little bit into how they're thinking at the moment. If they're joking around, they're laughing, they're playing for fun, they're not really tilting or anything like that, it's a good sign. It means that they haven't lost that mental game. It means that they're still in it, and that they still can come back and win on their map.
Yeah, that is true. And on that note, let's take it to a commercial break. This is a BO3 Ballistics Masters Winter Brackets Finals. The winner of this gets a 1 map advantage in the finals, which will be a BO5. Next map is going to be Inferno. First map went to the favor of Goliath Gaming, taking it 16-8. We'll be right back after a commercial break. And we are back, currently waiting for all teammates to join the server. We have 4 aside at the moment, waiting for 2 more to load in. The second map on Inferno. First map was won by Goliath Gaming, 16-8. EXDEE starting to come alive on the second half there, so we'll have to see what they have in store for us here. Can they get more rounds off Goliath, or will Goliath stomp their way towards the final, getting that all-wanted 1 map advantage? Recall, do you want to run through the format of how most of these tournaments work, just for viewers at home that don't really understand? Maybe we can discuss the whole 1 map advantage versus, you know, those kind of... Let's discuss it a little bit.
Yeah, so I mean, okay, for those of you who don't know, new to watching CS or whatever the case may be, there was an old... the tournament rule set doesn't get used much anymore. But there used to be this rule set that's being used by Ballistic Masters is a rule set which allows for the team that goes through the winner bracket, which means that the team that wins all their games leading up until the final gets a 1-game advantage. Meaning that they go into the best of 5 series 1 game up. So instead of it being 0-0, it's already 1-0 before the game's even started. Now, it's basically... I enjoy it because it's an incentive for players to play hard until the final. You know, because what we saw teams do in the past is if there's no 1-game advantage, just the best of 3 in the finals, then they deliberately drop down to the lower bracket. I mean, VP confessed that on doing it on a lot of tournaments so that they have a quote-unquote easier road to the final. Because the lower bracket, yes, most of these tournaments, if they do run it that way, the lower bracket will be best of 1s and the upper bracket will be best of 3s. So yes, it is a much more difficult road, in my opinion, in the lower bracket, but the teams that you're playing are supposedly easier. So I enjoy the incentive of the 1-game advantage, and it makes for an exciting final.
Yeah, that makes sense. So if you're trying to curb teams throwing, if you will, to get to the loser bracket or lower bracket, then I guess that makes sense. You need incentive. You need that reason of, okay, we've won all our games. We've got to the winner bracket final. Now we need some sort of advantage. And a 1-map advantage is massive in a BO5. So that is pretty huge. You want that map advantage because, I mean, most of the time, the person with that 1-map advantage is the favorite to take the whole tournament. So, and... that just shows you the importance of getting in 1 map. A whole map, that's insane. So that makes sense. But as you said, it's an old format. So is that what you said, Recall? It's an old format. So what is the new format? What can we expect at other tournaments throughout the year?
So typically nowadays, what you'll see is, and I know it's a format that the players don't enjoy because it's a BO3 finals. It's the format that we saw most through last year, is where you have a normal round robin seeding process that will generally be your tournaments going out through the year, where you get your top 8 teams, for example. Your top 8 teams will play for positions. They'll get seeded best team to worst team depending on their scores, and then you'll have seeding. So team 1 will play against team 8 and so on and so forth. So that makes your closest game being between the 4th and 5th seeds, because that's technically your teams that are closest matched. Now, the way that works is it gets kind of exciting because it leads towards a sort of, it's made for upsets, because you're having your best team play against effectively, quote unquote, your worst team. So if the worst team loses, it's kind of, you know, it breeds upsets, which is exciting to watch for the viewers, and I get that. But you have then your teams that play through also winners bracket, lower bracket. Your team will then, whoever wins throughout the upper bracket will then go into the final best of 3. Whoever wins in the lower bracket will go to the finals, which would be a best of 3 as well.
Yeah, and on that note, let's jump straight into the pistol round, the second map of this winner bracket final. Versus finding goals over there. So now we have a 3 versus 3 situation. Hakim, he's going to go up against KZR, finds the frag, a nice headshot. A nade coming through, doesn't do much damage, but any damage is a help. 2 versus 3, bomb has been planted. Goliath looking strong to take the first round. They have the first map in the bag. Will EXDEE be able to take the second map so we can find 3 maps? Massacre finding a headshot. Hakim finishing off Mac. Goliath Gaming finding the first round of the second map right now, Inferno. EXDEE starting CT side yet again. Need to find an early foothold.
Yeah, interesting to note, that's the first pistol round Goliath Gaming have won this best of 3. Because if we remember back to the first game, the EXDEE won the first and second pistols. And then we had the eco upset in the first half, which led to an 11-round win streak by Goliath. So, well, good on them. They pick up their pistol, but now it is on to the SMGs, and there's a scout on Nefan. Don't see that every day.
No, but you know, you have the first map, so you can mess around a little bit. TJ, he finds a dig, but oh, there comes a CZ kill coming out recoil. CZ's doing work yet again.
CZ easy.
Oh, CZ easy. Let's see if we can find some more with that though. He is standing in pits, so that is a nice area to hold with a CZ. Nice and close angles. KZR, he finds one for his own, takes down Massacre, and things have changed. 4 vs 2. This and 4 vs 2 and a scout in the hands of Neff. So this is looking good for EXDEE to turn things around. Hakim, he finds one. Neff with the Glock, he finds a headshot. Hakim finds the second one through the wood, takes down TJ. That's through a wooden box, which is a spammable box on a site. And a series of unfortunate events as EXDEE are throwing away their 2-man advantage. Rust though, can he find this? Rust, he finds one. Can he find a second? Oh, he needs one more hit there onto Neff, and with that scout as he falls. You're wondering what the scout was for, recoil, and it was all for show. Neff just bringing entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate there for Neff, right? So, not for Neff, rather. Who was that at the end there? KZR with the CZ? I can't remember now. But anyway, the player EXDEE with the CZ at the end there. I mean, was it Russ? Sorry. So Russ with the CZ, he could have easily taken both because he got such a great pop flash out, and then just unfortunately whiffing a couple of shots. Oh, the knife comes out. What? KZR finds.
Hello?
Gold finds KZR walking through the smoke, saying just, "Hi guys, I want to be, you know,
I want to be on your team." Yeah. Golzo finding his second one, takes down Russ, and we have some traders on the EXDEE camp here as we see them casually just moving over to the other side. But there we go, CZ doing work again, just finding the head of goals. 2 vs 4. Bissus has that CZ still though.
Well, he finds one with it, and these two players are low, so one headshot to them both with the CZ will do the work. TJ though, he's pushing low. Deagle is out. Nefan almost whips that, but he doesn't. Massacre cleans up with the Mac 10, so that's money in the bag. Finally, Nefan decides to trade out the scout for the Mac 10, and we have Goliath Gaming again. 3 rounds ahead. And into the first buy round. Now, so we talk about this buy round all the time and how important this is, right? Now, just I don't know if you want to explain a bit for our new viewers who don't watch a lot of CSGO, why this is so.
Yeah, so obviously you try win that first pistol round, and then you win the pistol round, you buy up, you have the advantage of better guns, so you should win that one. So the first 3 rounds should go to you if you win the pistol. If you win the pistol and then lose the round after that due to the format of how dangerous Deagles and CZs are right now with the opposing team buyout, then you start losing the economy game and the game changes around. But if you win those first 3 rounds, you go into the full buy round, which means we finally have all the ARs and all the utility. And as you guys know, to try and win maps, you need a utility to get on site, and you also need utility from CTs to stop players getting to sites. So having those rifles in hands and having that utility gives you a lot more options to work with. And that's when the game actually really starts, because you can win the first 3 rounds, but you can get shut down. As we see Bissus here finding 3 frags and a spray down. He would not have been able to do that with pistols. And this is why buy rounds are so important. And this is when the game starts, recoil. EXDEE coming alive.
Well, I mean, Bissus almost finding himself an ace there. 4 kills, 7 HP left alive. He's going to go hunting. He wants this ace. Hakim left 88 HP. Only just going to take his 1 headshot, and he finds it. That's an ace for Bissus. Well played there from the top of balcony, or actually from the boosted balcony there. And, well, he finds himself an ace here against GG. That's going to make him feel a lot better. He's already got 9 kills.
You know what I like about that ace? Is that he was down to 7 HP, and he still went for the ace. He's not scared. These players are in this now. EXDEE are here to win. They're here to take a map off Goliath, and that's how you're going to do it. You get those rifles in hands, and you win it, and you shut Goliath down. As there on Deagle saves now, but Golsey finds one, and Hacken finds one as well. So this is how it should not go, Recall, when you have rifles in hand. But unfortunately, such close range, running up Banana. How do you stop 5 terrorists with close range pistols? Especially P250. You can get that double dink. P250 doesn't one-shot kill people anymore, Recall, so it does make it a little bit more difficult.
No.
But in the hands of Hacken, you're going to struggle nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, Valve, you know, let's make eco runs less viable by nerfing the P250, but you still have that CZ OP as it is. Well,
are you ripping on my man
3v5, yeah?
He's my brother.
No, we love Gavin. We want him to give us knives. Hacken already got that lovely AWP. He's going to take down Russ. And, I mean, this is, you know, 3-1 here. BSS, he's in another great position here to get a couple of frags. Deviant, if he doesn't check this, he's going to be first in. He's got full HP. Oh no, BSS has moved. If I feel if he just stay there, he's getting a bit impatient just with the angle. And there we go. Deviant finds a great kill there on to BSS. I think BSS could have played that a little bit more patient. Stayed on that angle, he might have found himself 1, maybe even 2 kills.
Yeah, this is very unorthodox for the format right now, because you win that first rifle round, you automatically put the opposing team onto a save, and they go and buy Deagles and P250s, and it looks like they're here to win the round. TJ, he is in the right position to get a couple of frags, but he's also getting hunted down. Massacre. He's going to be first in the firing line. Will he be able to find the frag? He gets shut down. He gets taken down, but TJ is on 6 HP. Another nade will be able to do it. There is a molly in the hand of Neff, so... But Neff is a bit far away. He gets shut down, Deviant. No rifles left here for EXDEE. And that's unfortunate, because you win that first rifle round with a great ace coming out there by Abyssus, and now...
Yeah.
You lose the round to pistols, but great play there by the Terrace. You know, it's Terrace side. You have a pistol save. Run up Inferno. It's close range, just close quarter battles. You can spray those pistols down, use it like a mini SMG. You can find some headshots, and you can win the round. So, great job there by Goliath Gaming, just turning the events around after after losing a round there to EXDEE.
Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate here for EXDEE. They're going to go back onto pistols, and like you said, we do have Massacre back on his trusty 10. He kept that for 7 rounds last map.
It worked. Why not?
Yeah, it did work.
I think he was...
I mean, well, yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I was just saying, I think he was on 15k, and he still just kept the Mag 10. So, oh, there we go. CZ's doing work yet again. And again.
Russ as well answering. Neff, he's going to find them and just say, good night. M4, one-shot headshot, no armor. Because of the no armor, and there's Hacken. He's got the AWP there onto TJ, and now he's got an eye on BSS's position as well. No fallback. Trusting, not having the patience to hold. I mean, if he did, he would have seen the shoulder peak of BSS. And then, well, that would have been all said and done. But this is going to, looks to be, BSS is going to save. So that's 1-5. I mean, this is Goliath Gaming's map pick as well. So they're feeling confident here already, being their home territory. And this is all on EXDEE here, because if they lose this, they're going down to the low bracket finals.
Yeah, but you can't take this away from Goliath. They're actually playing a nutty game. They're finding insane headshots. They're reading EXDEE really well. The bomb is always in a position of where they have the advantage. So they're not walking into stacks. They're finding those opening frags. They're getting onto site, and they're bursting on, getting the opening frag, and then automatically slowing the game down, seeing where the rotates is, trying to listen and find out where steps are before they make their moves. So Goliath, they're just playing an amazing game of CSGO right now, and you can't take that away from them. And they're on the T side, because Inferno, CT side, you should be getting all the rounds recoil. It's a very I know it's a very narrow map, so you should be able to hold it down. But I wouldn't like to go up against Goliath right now.
No, I mean, when Goliath are hitting their shots like they are, and Bananas seems to be quite a troubled position here for XD to take control of. They've lost positioning there again on the Banana control. And there we go. BS is showing his worth weight in gold here. In mid, he finds one. There's the second for him. He's playing very well in that N2 position, making his presence known. And well, XD or Goliath Gaming, they're going to just retrieve the bomb. Deviant, he says, I don't want any of that noise. I'm just going to take the bomb B, where my teammates are. They know both players are on A site. So, well, this looks like the bomb is going to go down.
Yeah, and I just want to say, Hackam found 2 Mac-10 frags on B site to open up B. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't want to add salt to the wound, but I mean, okay. There comes a frag, so that's the good way to do it. So, Hackam with that Mac-10 finally going to go down. Deviant, he finds one to get sprayed down, so this is possible. TJ versus Massacre. Massacre, he whiffs that AWP shot. He needs to try and find the shot, but he can just run the time down. The bomb is down. TJ, no utility. So he has to get this frag and then get that defuse. Oh, trying a simple tactic here, but the opposite way around. Massacre, he gets the headshot onto TJ with that dig as a 2-dig. But it works. That was insane. Throws the AWP down. Oh my god.
That is insane.
Can't do. Oh, that's why he has that name. That's why he has that name. That's so rude.
I mean, then he just decides to.
Oh, he threw his AWP away.
What?
Okay.
He just goes, no, well, we don't need that. We don't need that, man. He throws that AWP back into spawn. I mean, come on. When you have things like that happen, I mean, words are going to escape me because I'm just...
He even threw it away at the beginning of this round where you can't even retrieve it. So he's just going full digs for memes. Oh, no, never mind. He's picked himself up an AK.
Picked up that AK. There's the rotate.
What?
TJ trying to find Hackam, but he spins 180, finds the head, finds this kill there on Massacre. He's there.
What?
Finds this.
Did you see that shot by Massacre? This is not right. This is not right. They're doing this for clips, surely.
What's happening,
I mean,
my brain?
You were speaking about throwing down to go to the lower bracket, but you don't have to do that here. There's an advantage to play for, but those spin rounds are nutty. But let's note, XD didn't have armor that round, no head armor that round because it was a save. So
yeah,
I mean, it's okay.
But
it's okay. Gun round coming out. I believe. Let's give XD some energy. They can get some rounds together here. But Massacre, those shenanigans need to stop. Gaben's watching.
Gaben is watching. He's not going to bless you with any knives if you keep
he'll bless
Massacre. Well, we do have 1-7 here. It looks like XD. KZR, he's going to find the first one onto Hackam. No shenanigans this round. Massacre, he gets tagged up. There's the headshot. KZR goes down. Massacre sitting on half HP after that. Flash comes out. Rush still holding a very close angle. Fully flash, still holding him. Massacre goes down. And there we go. Finally, a lead here for XD.
I wonder what Skin's Rusk is for taking down the raid boss Massacre. Maybe he finds himself some Hyper Beast Orb skin or something. I don't know. Anyway, the bomb is making its way towards A. Goliath. 3 players alive. Goes down to 18 HP. So this is definitely doable here. And there we go. TJ, he sprays down Deviant. So Deviant is out of this round. Oh, nice headshot there from TJ onto gold. Will he find the third? He could have, but Mac is there to pick him up and help out his teammate. Another round on the board there for XD, and as we said, the previous round was nutty, but they didn't have armor and it was a full pistol save. So this is nice to see XD just getting around here on the board with those rifles in hand.
It is. I mean, this is the start that they need. They need to get a couple of rounds here and there. Make sure that they, either go at this point. The best case scenario for them is 8-7. But if they pick up the rest of the rounds in this half, but if they at least get 5 or 6 rounds in this half, they're looking pretty. They're still looking good to take a couple more rounds. But KZR, he's playing very aggressive, and I like this. I like the change up in the angles that they're holding. They're holding aggressive angles now, and Massacre's not going to know what hit him. He finds one though, gets traded out by KZR. KZR finally goes down by Hackam as well. 3v4 now. B side is open. Hackam just needs to push to find out that information. The rotates do seem to be coming in, but not quick enough. Orb shot, there we go, there's the double orb shot. BSS and Mac finding Hakim and Neff, and there we go, quick 2v3, change the pace of that round. And already the bomb is being held. I don't think they've seen it because, well, TJ and Mac, they haven't rotated, they've actually rotated back. There we go, now the bomb has been called. Surely BSS has seen that, but he's holding the Orpia on site. Deviant, he's going to molly that position. Goes down though before he takes out Deviant before he goes down. And that is a great work, great game sense there from BSS. Goals now left alone. 1v2, doesn't find the headshot. Knows now both players are there. He's going to go for this bomb plant safe. Oh no, he comes out for the second peak, but there is Mac finding the third kill, or third round rather.
What do you mean, oh no, recoil?
Third kill.
CT side always, underdogs always.
Man, you know.
Just take that Goliath cap off.
You gotta call me out for
unbiased,
everything that I say,
No, I have to. But I mean, I like what EXDEE is doing to you because your voice got a whole different level of sexy caster voice in that on that round. So this game turning around, I like it. 3-7 now. EXDEE finding another round on the board. Can they find more? It is a pistol save, but we saw what Goliath did before. Double or setup working here for EXDEE at the moment.
It is.
Could we go to third map? I know it's too early to say, but I'm excited for it. But this, oh no, this is not. This is not.
Oh no.
This is not how you should do this. But never mind. We find an orb shot, and Mac, he whiffs his shot, but he gets back to safety. Deviant with that deagle. Deviant, he finally finds it. He might have had to reload another magazine there to find it, but just the second to last bullet. BSS, oh, he finds a nice headshot there onto Masochist, so he brings out the pistol. 3 vs 3, so this is still doable here for EXDEE. Goliath, bomb down, they just have to hold.
Yeah, the AWP gets retrieved there. Hakim finds that, tosses M4 over to Neff as well. Now, Hakim, there's the AWP shot. Onto BSS, finds one. Can't find the second onto KZR though. That's Russ close. There we go. Neff finally. He finds the headshot onto KZR. Hakim finds the AWP kill onto Russ, and that's the 8th round there for Goliath Gaming. I just feel like, you know, it seems like, I swear the players are changing over on EXDEE side, because one round they're hitting these nutty shots. I mean, BS is getting that ace, and then the next round, you know, they just seem to be, I don't know if it's nerves or what's going on, but they're not hitting their shots consistently, and this is what is losing them rounds here. I mean, I don't know how you feel about that, Iceland.
Well, I don't know. I think BSS has been hitting his shots every round because he's on 17 frags. The next top fragger for their team is TJ on 8. That is nutty. That is a massive carry, and there we go, TJ. Trying to close that gap, but a molly comes out from Hakim, who has found his 8th frag of the game. So going next to neck with BSS. Hakim gets that CZ, comes out, he gets the frag. KZR goes down, 2 vs 2 now, bomb in hand. Neff shuts down Mac, and any hope of finding this round. Now it's all up to TJ. He found a CZ frag. No head armor, but he gets a spray through the palace. He finds the second one. TJ, he takes down Hakim and Neff, and he's gonna get the defuse. What are you saying, Nicole?
I told you, you know, the XT's coming back.
Oh yeah, I know, cool.
I mean, it's brilliant. Look at this individual effort though. I mean, TJ this round gets a 4K. BS has already got an ace. Great individual effort from these XT guys, and you know, it's working for them. They've picked up the 4th round. I did say earlier that they need between 5 and 6. At the moment, they can still get 7 rounds. But I think they'll feel a lot safer with, instead of having 4 kills, they're having like 5 or 6 rounds, and that gives them a nice platform to start attacking from.
Yeah, definitely. But KZR, Ras, and Mac need to step it up here for their team, and they need to get those rounds. As you said, still able to get those 7 rounds. We'll have to see if they can hold now. They do have rifles. Goliath's economy, not the best. So they shut down Goliath here. Goliath are going to have to go into a full save. Oh, nice spray down there by TJ. A headshot through the wall. He was just watching the corners. Pre-fire. He finds the second one. TJ coming alive here. But you have to shut down Hakim. That nade did a lot of damage. Takes him down to 5 HP.
Yeah, there we go. Hakim. He gets taken down there. Trying to push into B side. But here comes the push from Goliath. The bomb is in control. Deviant, he's going to look to push through the smoke. Massacre burning down. Actually not taking too much damage from that molly. There's the flash. Deviant going to push through. Finds Mac. And that puts it 3v2 now. TJ very low HP. He's got that M4, but the double AWP is still alive here. Russ and KZR do have those AWPs that they can work with. Russ now deciding to change out that AWP for an AK. It looks like it's going to work out for him. Finding one. Can he find the second? No. Deviant picks him up. Now it's a 1v2. Technically, you know, TJ is very low, so it looks like Deviant, he's going to make the good decision. He is on himself. Only 38 HP, but there we go. Finds the kill. Now it's 1v1. KZR, he's got the AWP here. He can still do this if he gets to A site in time. He's going to get there just a little bit short. He could have walked across there, but doesn't have enough time. There are 3 kills already on Deviant. Can he find the 4th?
Yeah, 1v1. Bomb down Deviant on 38 HP, but Deviant's going to get the spray down surely. And there we go. Deviant finishes off. KZR just caught unawares, and that is unfortunate. That looked like XD could have put another round in the bag there. But Goliath taking it up to a 9, feeling way more than comfortable, way more than they needed. They only needed 6 rounds. They found 9. And they have another round where they can buy. We see an AWP coming out on Neff. That was obviously the stolen AWP from previous round. A UMP, 2 Mac 10s, and an AK. Surprised Hackham doesn't have the Mac 10.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm surprised Hackham hasn't picked that one up. But, well, we do have already Mac down, very low HP. How's the leg? Neff to mid. Comes the flashes. Now, I mean, this is just Masker again here in Banana. He's going to find Russ. Can he find the second? No. Oh, Pierces and KZR playing very defensive positions. They've got that boost going, so let's see if Masker checks. He does not. Pierces finds the kill onto Masker, and that is great already for them. They're going to have nobody now attack them on the B side, but 3 players in fact, on to the A side. Gold's already looking to push here. There is TJ. He's in the smoke behind them, trying to figure out if he can get a kill here. Does not find the headshot, unfortunately, onto these players, but there we go. Golds and Neff reply with 2 of their own. Biersis and KZ are still left alive. Biersis does have that Mac 10. Looks like they still can do this. Neff, he's got that AWP though.
Biersis is alive. Anything's possible. We want to see another ace. 2 teammates coming up onto Neff. Neff, he whiffs his first shot. It gets dinked. Down to 55. He finds the second one. Takes down KZR. And there comes the decoy. And he does find Hacken. But he can't find Neff. Neff's IQ is way too high for those shenanigans. You got to throw down an AWP to really throw a player off. Pistols just don't cut it anymore. But
that was literally, oh man, imagine watching an angle and all you just see is the Tech-9 right in front of you. I mean, that was, he threw the Tech-9, ran back a bit to find another pistol and then pushed the angle.
That's just,
and I'm just like
you know, at least Goliath show respect and throw an AWP down. When you come and you throw a Tech-9 down, that's just unrespectful. You know, it's just disrespectful. But anyway, last round of the half here, a lot better showing from XD as they have 4 rounds on the board. Goliath on 10.
Oh, look at who's that? Oh no, I thought it was just a decoy. The minimap threw me off. The minimap baited me. I thought it was a player hiding in the smoke.
Guns and
I'm getting baited. Yeah, I'm getting baited.
I mean, anything's possible in this game, right? We've seen some crazy quick flicks. We've seen some off-spin drop down as, you know, just a show of good faith. But Deviant takes down TJ. That's unfortunate because he's been going nutty. Deviant finds the second one, takes down Mac. I feel like XD should have been holding back up of A site a little bit. Maybe playing pits on site and then library. I think they extended themselves a lot every game. And I know the default is to go 1 boiler, 1 archers, 1 apps. But when you're getting shut down round after round, Neff, headshot no scope. All right.
What?
All right. I mean, whatever works, man. Whatever works. As long as it wasn't an SG, right?
What is this game, ISO?
I don't know, but
I can't even.
But we found one. Can he find this? Can he find the last one? Can he find the last one? He looks at the wrong corner. He gets taken down, Massacre. But he didn't have time anyway, and no kids. And that is the half recoil. Not sure what's going on, but
I mean,
it's bringing Mushley out, so I'm happy nonetheless. But yeah, as I was saying, sorry, as I was saying, I think CT should have. I don't know what you think about this, but usually if you're losing those front up battles and apps and mid like that, you should push back onto side, hold graveyard, hold on site, hold library, or put yourself on pit, and so you you force the T's to get all the way onto site, and then you shut them down, and you can call the rotates a lot sooner because you can hear the sound. But too late for that. Sides have swapped. We'll have to see what setup Goliath brings us.
Yeah, well, looks like we're going to see that normal 3-2. Massacre, he's got that nade in hand. He takes down a TJ, but that was the lurker. The rest of XD here, they're towards the A sites, and here we go. Already, Deviant taking a bit of damage. Russ, he's going to push onto side, finding one. There we go. Nice headshot. Neff replies, though. Russ gets 2 of his own. Can he get a third here? KZR, he gets a headshot. What? 3v2 now. Here we go. Bomb is down, and we only have Hackam and Massacre left alive to try and retake this side. Hackam, he's going to look. Russ, prime to take another kill here. Can he do it? We do have Hackam pushing out from mid. He's already in N2 waiting. Russ, he's going to peek this angle. He's going to find Massacre. Massacre with the headshot onto Russ. KZR finds Hackam. Now 1v2. We do have BSS very low, and 6 bullets left on Massacre. He's going to reload that. He doesn't have time. He's running out very quickly. Can he find these kills before the time runs out? Doesn't look like it. He's going to find one, gets tanked up by KZR, and there goes the bomb. And both players fall in the end, but that is the 5th round there. For XD, they pick up the pistol round. All important for them. They needed that.
Yeah, they definitely did, and they got it. Great showing there by Russ. Is it just me, Recoil, or is pulling out the CZ like standing in a Home Affairs line? It just never seems to end. I feel like it's way too long. But anyway, yeah, it's a dangerous gun, so it is what it is. Paid off there for XD. Goliath now need to hold on their CT side. They only have CZs and Deagles, so we have a Glittle and an AK coming out here for the T's. Not going up too expensive. Mac with a Mac 10, looking to find themselves some money. Just a reminder for all the new people that have tuned in, this is the second map. First map went 16-8 on Cobblestone to Goliath, and this is for the Ballistics Masters winner bracket finals. So the winner of this will go to the finals with a 1 map advantage for the BO5. T's looking like it's going to be a B push.
Yeah, they're coming in quick and fast, but GG, Howell, Goliath, Hackam, he's there on top. He finds one, Gold trades for a second, and now it's a 3v4 quickly. Deviant, he's going to rotate behind in Banana and see where the players are, but TJ, he finds 1 kill there with the Mac or the MP7. And, well, Coles, he jumps down. Deviant trying to find the headshot, the dink with that CZ. He does. Falls down to 8 HP, though. Takes him a bit of a while, but he finds it in the end. Bomb is down now. Goliath Gaming, they're making the retake. There's goals with the CZ. Finds 1. He can't find the second. TJ is there with the SMG, but there comes Neff with that Eagle. And, well, that is the 12th round. The anti-eco again for Goliath here. I mean, that's the second time this best of 3 that XT have won the pistol and then lost the second round.
Yeah, XT need to go back to that strat book, because clearly the second round is not their strongest. Losing out yet again, as you said, on that all-important second round. So this shuts down the economy, but they're going for a full buy here. So they did get the bomb planted, so that does help with the economy. There is a UMP coming out, 2 AKs and a Galil, so it's make or break it right now for XD. If they lose this one, it goes 13 for Goliath and onto a eco round or a full save. So they have to get this one, otherwise we're going to be looking at match point coming up fairly soon. Mac tagged down to 15 HP. TJ on 64. He gets shot by a teammate, I think. Some treason coming out here on the XD camp.
Yeah, well, it's 12-5 XD. They're just playing for map positioning here, trying to find an entry kill, but they've taken a lot of damage from nades and pre-fire. Well, let's look here. KZR with full HP only has the Galil to work with here. He's going to try to find the opening. He does onto Massacre. That's a big kill here for XD. But Golds trades out onto Russ on the A side. And this just spells trouble here for XD, because now two of the 4 players left alive are very low. There's BSS with the flank. Doesn't matter. He's got the CZ. He finds that kill. Mac on 15 HP. He's going to come through. Apps here.
What?
Finds the headshot onto Deviant. Great headshot there by him. Neff, he's got the AWP, or scout rather. He's trying to find something quick. 2v3 here. All these players are tagged up. If he hit that no scope, which he did, he tags up Biesis with the no scope from that. Okay. It's broken.
I mean, when you're good, you're good, and Hackham?
I'm done.
That name is so appropriate for what just happened, because I mean, you would hear the footsteps, but you would have heard it way too late. That was not Hackham through the wooden door with the Galil. Gets the 3 frags towards the end, and everything is fine. Goliath are the best.
What is happening?
I mean, obviously, so let's just say that. Obviously, the noise in apps was absolutely insane because you have the bomb, you have to get on site, time is running out, you have to run. So I assumed the player jumped down from stairs, and as he jumped and landed, there's that slight corridor to run through, and Hackham was in the perfect position to spray through that door. So that was nutty positioning. And that was the perfect name for that kind of a play to happen. And Neff, he sprays down 1, he sprays down 2, he sprays down 3. Never mind, that's Goals getting the 2 and Neff just finishing them off. So Goals doing most of the work there. And this is just a pure massacre as Massacre finds the last one, TJ. 14 rounds here for Goliath.
I don't know what's happening. This game is just, I mean, if you wanted to watch a good game with good kills, this is the best game to watch. You're not going to find better. I mean, we've had wall bangs, we've had nutty shots through smokes, we've had 180 headshots, we've had
wall bangs,
nutty
all sort of
wall bangs.
Just smashing all over this map.
Yeah, well, unfortunately here for XD, they are still in the deficit. They know we're near from ending this. They do have a full arsenal of AK as well. Goals opens up onto Mac. That is headshot, just a pixel of the head showing there. Goals picks up that kill, and we are again. I mean, this is the story of this game, right? XD loses a player early, and well, they're already in the deficit, and especially on T side, where you can't afford to lose a player early because you need that arsenal to push through. You need all the smokes and flashes that you can. So it's a little bit unfortunate here for them.
Yeah, but you need to give it to Goliath because this just shows the experience of this team, because Goal's getting that frag in mid. He saw the player jump across towards barrels, and he knows where to place his crosshairs to get that 1 pixel headshot. You can shoot slightly through those barrels, and Russ finding one after Goals takes down Russ. I don't even know what's going on there. But like, that just shows you the experience of these players, because they know where those headshot heights are. They know when you're crouching in those angles where to put your placement, and you're gonna find those headshots like that, and that gives you that advantage going into the round. Obviously, right now Goliath are just running all over XD, but I will give it up to XD. They've had some nutty shots. They are able to compete at this level. It's just, you know, they need to come alive a lot sooner. Russ has gone big. TJ's gone big. Unfortunately, just can't compete against Hackham and Goals Massacre right now. Neff going insane with those no scopes and those AWP shots. Deviant as well opening up onto site. This is though, he has that CZ. He finds one, takes down Goals, but Neff there to get the return with that AWP.
Yeah, now it is 2v4, and Massacre, he finds one, gets taken down as Hackham. Massacre finds second. There we go. Mac left alone alive. He's got bomb, takes down by Neff. And that is GG 16-5-2-0 to Goliath Gaming. They go through to the finals. They net themselves a 1-game advantage, and XD, they're going to drop down to whoever wins against APG and Big Five.
Yeah, so let's recap what happened tonight. So this was for the Ballistics Masters winner bracket final. Goliath Gaming took a 2-0, 16-8 on Cobblestone, and then 16-5 on Inferno, which you saw right now, which gives them that 1 map advantage. They have won most of the games throughout this tournament. Dare to say all of them throughout this tournament. Could be wrong, but they found themselves with a 1 map advantage going into the BO5 finals. So the loser bracket finals, which is happening at the same time, which I'm not sure what the results are, but it's Big 5 going up versus Aperture, and the winner of that will go up against XD, and then the winner of that will see themselves in the final versus Goliath, 1 map disadvantage. So obviously, how the year has been going right now, it would be great to see Aperture go up versus XD just for their rivalry and kind of history that's been made this year, but the fan favorites should most likely be Big 5, but we'll have to see what the results are on Twitter a little bit later when that finishes.
Yes.
But there's not really much we can say about that game, Recall, because in the beginning, XD looked great. You know, they were finding those rounds. It looked like they were starting to come back and look good. But then T-side happened. Goliath, disgustingly awesome shots came out. Getting the opening frags. I mean, throw some highlights there, Recall. What are your favorites?
Well, I mean, my favorite has to have been the BSS ace. I mean, that was great positioning, great map awareness. He used the flash perfectly, and he gets the ace. Has the cojones to push out on 7 HP and get the fifth of the fifth frag for his ace. And I mean, just watching on Goliath's side, just watching Massacre play tonight. You know, like some of the shots he was hitting, or Massacre and Hackham, some of the shots that were hitting were ridiculous, and it was so fun to watch. I mean, obviously for us as spectators and for the viewers watching, it's so good to see great nutty shots like that come out. And well, you know, the proven point. You know, you have great shots plus great entertainment.
Yeah, was it Massacre who did that 180 into the library, finding that headshot?
Yes, yeah, it was.
That was definitely a highlight for me. And then obviously Hackham's through the door, spray down. That is so unfortunate. You running through the corridors going, yeah, we got A site, we're gonna go plant. Oh no, wait, I'm getting shot from Mexico through a door, and that's just, I mean, I'm done. That's just, you can't make that stuff up. But yeah,
no, you can't.
Great entertainment. And we've just seen from chat that APG won the loser bracket final. Well, semi, should I say. So APG are going to go up versus XD yet again to the loser bracket final. And then the winner of that is going to go up against Goliath, Goliath have the one map advantage right now on that BO5. So BALLISTIX Masters have been absolutely entertaining from day one. And there's still a couple of games to go in this league to see who takes that win. Any questions from you guys in chat? Please drop them in and we can answer them.
We're just waiting. I see BSS is already here. We're just waiting on goals, and then we're going to have a little bit of a quick interview with the two of them. So stick around for that.
That's good news. So make sure you guys lock and load those personal questions for the two in-game leaders.
Yes.
If you want to ask Rico any personal questions, we can do that too.
Well, I mean, I think.
Should we start?
Is it?
Should we get? I mean, so
yeah,
I'm gonna
drag BSS in. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
No. I'm gonna pull BSS in here before those start. How's it, BSS? How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, how you doing, dude? Everything? How's the camp feeling after that game?
So, but we're getting there.
Yeah, no, I mean, we were talking about it earlier. We were talking about it earlier. I mean, this team of your guys is fairly new. The lineup, I mean, it's changed a lot since I saw you guys last year at the Masters. Talk us a bit through that process, mate, of, you know, the team and how they're doing. How's everyone gelling?
It's basically players from our old COD team.
Okay.
Some are new to CS and some aren't. I think Cookso KZR was very new to CS though.
How new is very new?
Very, very new. He's only been playing MM.
Oh, wow. I mean,
and I mean, he's hitting shots like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, coming to this, it's quite difficult.
Yeah, it is. I mean, especially moving from a game like COD.
Yeah. No, definitely.
But I mean, with COD and most FPS games, if you're hitting those 90 shots and then you have that crazy aim, then you are on a much higher footing than people just starting. At least these guys haven't come from Dota or something, because then you definitely wouldn't find yourselves up versus Goliath in the winner bracket. But yeah, what kind of went through your guys' mind? I think most people want to know what happens. Obviously, we don't want to rub on the subject too much, but when you guys were down so many rounds on Cobblestone, what goes through your mind? Were the guys getting tilted? Were you just having fun with it? You know, where were you guys at with all that?
At the beginning, I think I was the only one tilted, pretty much.
Your job as a leader is to not be tilted, BSS. that's you know you got to be the level-headed guy.
Yeah.
Or does it work differently at XD?
No, it's me and Mark.
Like, well, I
Take the
mean,
reins.
that's good that everyone was kind of just chill. So that kind of works out. We're
It's
gonna
chill.
bring goals down here for the banter as well.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hey, how's it, Goals? How you doing?
Goals is starstruck because he's on stream. He's live. He is talking. I think his mic needs a bit of setting up. If you go to user settings at the bottom, there's a cogwheel, Goals. You can set up your voice activation there, and should be able to set it up. Otherwise, we can jump on TeamSpeak quick to do the interview.
Yeah, let's go to TeamSpeak. I mean, I'll drop you guys the address,
Okay.
and then we can use that rather.
Yeah, sure.
So we will be right back.
Okay, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back with the interviews. We're just going to set up everything for you guys. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. So we've sorted out the sign. We've got BSS and Goals here from the game. Goals, you guys taking that 2-0? How's the camp feeling after the game?
It felt good. It felt like the game was a lot tighter than I think the scores were. There's a lot of close rounds. And also a lot of resets and stuff. That that stuff changes and the game becomes a lot closer. But all in all, quite happy. I mean, we came to get the result and we got the 2-0. So yeah.
Yeah. Now, so you guys got the win. Moving on to the finals with the game advantage. How are you guys going in prepping for that game? Who would you rather be playing against in the final?
Well, I think now XD will play the winner of Big 5 and APG. I'm not sure who won there. I think they played at 7, so they should be done. But look, I mean, obviously, like I think Big 5 is a really, really strong team at the moment. They, definitely looking. I mean, they've been drilling through the loser brackets, and yeah, I think they're going to be. Obviously, I'd like to play either XD or, if we could again, we've already beaten them, so it'll feel good. But I think we'll most likely play Big 5. It's going to be a tough game. Either way, we're keen for some good CS.
Cool, man. Sounds good.
Aperture won. Yeah, I was just going to say, according to chat, Aperture have taken that win, so we're going to have a rivalry.
Really?
Aperture versus XD.
Awesome.
Hectic. Well played, man.
Rematch.
I get called. Luckily, I didn't say, I didn't put money on it, at least.
I mean, I should have put money on it and then told you the results, but I mean, my bad. I'll learn for the future, just to keep this hidden information to myself.
Someone else is starstruck. You had a good opportunity there, dude.
Yeah, I messed up. Damn it.
Okay, so now we've got BSS. You guys are gonna go up against APG now.
Yeah.
So talk us a bit
get his
through.
thoughts. I would love it.
Yeah, let's discuss.
Let's discuss. I mean, let's give us a little. Obviously, not too much insight because we do have another team captain here. But going into this match, how do you guys going to prepare for it? How do you guys feel about it?
Well, feels good.
They're gonna go play more COD.
I'll just have to find more boost quick.
I think it's quite poetic, dude. I mean, you guys had a little bit of a spark there. They ended up getting knocked out, and now they're up against you again. It's gonna be a sick match. I think it's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be a tight game.
It's like
gonna be heated, I think.
Definitely.
Everyone's gonna want the win there.
Definitely a little love triangle coming out here. You know, APG, XD, you guys got your thing going. Goliath just watching to see, you know, which one kind of falls out. This is good.
Just see who's angry and, you know, take
Goliath obviously showing you how to use SGs. Like, I mean, you should just let your players know that there are COD guns in CSGO. So, you know, there's all these things.
Yeah, about that, eh?
It's actually a really sick gun. Like, it's, you know, far range, single taps. Like, it's.
I used that against WRG.
And how did it go?
No, it was just hits heads.
The SG first bullet is more accurate than the AK, and then the spray down is pretty good. And then if you have bad eyesight like me, the 2x scope is great. So it is actually a really good gun. I mean, I'd draw the line at a P90, but you know, neg for memes, SG for bad eyesight and good aim. You know, I get it.
I
should just play the
know
CZ.
From both teams, when that fake flash happened, what was the reactions? Because us on stream, we were going crazy, having a good laugh. So I could only imagine what it must have been like in the two camps.
Well, I don't know if you want to start first. I don't know.
Yeah, no, well, he didn't flinch.
Yeah, he didn't
We
flinch.
saw it. It was. I used to do it a lot. So I mean, I think our players are used to that.
Oh, fair
Seeing
enough.
the AWP go.
Yeah, well, Mass basically just he basically said they call me simple, and then he took a last peek, and then he threw his gun away, and then he got killed. Yeah, it's just funny.
Oh well, I mean, I think we'll wrap there, guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
One last question. Sorry, I have to.
Have we got a last question?
I just want to know, how did it feel to get that ace first, Goliath? Come on. It felt good.
Yes.
You can't be salty after that.
Nah, man, felt good. I even said in Teamspeak, I'll kill you guys if you don't let me get that ace.
Yeah, because
I mean,
you
had
peaked
7
on.
HP.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
You must take your ace. You can't let some.
Yeah.
You don't really get to call if someone steals it or not. You must go.
Fair enough. Cool. Thank you so much, guys. Let's just ask, see if chat have any questions. Drop it down now. We'll get the captains to answer. Otherwise, we'll wrap it up because they obviously got some training to do. As they got some maps still to play in this tournament. I think we did have a question earlier from someone. Let's just double check.
Just from our side, I just want to say thanks to you guys for casting the game as well. It's always good to get the coverage, and yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it.
Yeah,
no,
thank you
thanks a
so
lot,
much.
guys.
Yeah, thanks to you guys letting us, obviously. And then sorry that we've missed a couple of your guys' games, but we will get into it once the relocation has happened. On that note, Sol asked a question for goals. This is actually a good question. What was the plan going into the veto? Because you guys chose T-side on Cobble, if I'm correct. So what was the mindset behind that?
Well, basically, I mean, last time we played against them, it was in Masters, and then they picked Overpass, and we got Inferno, and we had it was a rough game, so we kind of just felt that, you know, we were just going to reactively ban, but I mean, we were pretty comfy on Inferno and Cobble, and it just felt like the maps that they needed to limb was going to determine whatever, you know. We were actually surprised by Train, to be honest. I didn't expect that veto, but once we got Inferno in the pool, then we felt pretty good, and our Cobble's pretty decent as well. So I think it was more just a reaction than anything else. But we had played them before and felt very, very comfortable on those maps.
Okay, nice.
I mean, let's pose the same question to BSS. What was your guys' mindset going into the map veto after losing
Minus Train.
Minus Train.
So it's just not Train happening. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not happening just yet.
Okay, another question here for Goals. Goals is very popular. How come are you such a lack of oak, man? That was from Laggy the Beast.
What is James? What's a love alley?
I mean, I'm sure he's gonna be sliding into DMs after this. Anyway, though.
He's in my DMs. He's not sliding anywhere.
Oh, he's just right up there. All right. Okay, so moving on. Thank you guys so much, obviously, for letting us cast your game. Congrats there to Goliath. I hope you guys enjoyed that one map advantage. XD.
Certainly will.
Enjoy that rivalry. We'll make sure we are around to either cast or watch that. It should definitely be a good one. And then, yeah, thank you so much for letting us cast. Thanks for the great game. Thanks for the memes. There were some nutty shots, crazy things happening. So thank you so much.
Awesome. Shot, guys. Thanks so much for the interview and stuff. Keep it up.
Yeah,
shot, dude. Good luck for the final, dude.
Well,
thanks, man.
Yeah, win.
Sweet.
Well, yeah, I'll see you in the final.
Hey. Yo, throw shade.
There's gonna be a Twitter war at 10:15. So yeah, get make sure
Twitter's gonna be lit, fam.
Exactly. Sweet, guys.
Cool.
Thanks very much.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks a lot for letting me come in, guys.
Cool.
Cheers,
Bye.
guys.
Okay, for all the guys at home that tuned in, thank you guys so much for coming to support yet again. We really appreciate it. Obviously, you guys coming to watch, make sure that Rico and I still keep doing this. Because we're doing it for you guys. No one watches, it's pointless us doing it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, even though it was a 2-0, it was really entertaining. Two great captains coming to talk to us afterwards.
Oh yeah.
We're going to be very quiet on the casting train for a little bit as I'm relocating. Possibly one more game to cast before that happens. We will keep you up to date on Twitter and all that. But thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with us. Thank you for keeping chat alive. Devet coming to make sure his team is on track, and we definitely want to see XD's progression as a team, young team, changing over from COD to CSGO, two very different games. So nice to see the progression. Obviously, big hopes for Goliath this year. Always strong hitters. So that is it from myself and Rico. Rico, we good? We can wrap up.
Yeah, thank you so much for everyone who came and watched. Thank you for the guys who stuck around. Thanks again, Isla. It was a great cast. I enjoyed that game. And yeah, have a good evening, guys.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Have a good Easter, everybody. We'll catch you at the next cast.